On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, Hawkeye Volleyball is brought to you by Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Wellmark, you're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa Hawkeyes from Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield, University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives, and by Homewood Suites and Home 2. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. Now live, this is Hawkeye Volleyball.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Hawkeye Volleyball on Learfield, presented by Quickstar. I'm John Evans here at Welsh Ryan Arena tonight, where Iowa is hosted by Northwestern University. Iowa in black tonight, Northwestern in white. We're just going through starting lineups. These two teams met, so it was 12 days ago in Coralville. Northwestern took down the Hawkeyes in 3 straight sets, but it was a competitive match. First set went Northwestern's way, 26-24. Sets 2 and 3 were both 25-21. And so Iowa will just have to find a little bit of a way to slow down the Northwestern offense. Northwestern hit 252 against the Hawks, while Northwestern held the Hawks to 200 there in the lights come up here and I can finally see again. 200 in the match, so just some marginal gains there will give Iowa a chance to come out of this with their first conference win. Good season so far for Northwestern. They're trying to find the overall record. 13-15 overall, but 7-11 in the Big Ten. They've got a couple of nice wins. As they got into the season, they actually took down Purdue in 5 sets at Purdue, which was a fantastic win. Took down Michigan, took down Indiana, Iowa, Rutgers. So some good wins there as we go along. As we just had the first serve. Again, Hawkeyes just trying to find a way to turn some momentum around. It's been a great attitude as the team shown some improvement, just haven't been able to find that first win in the tough Big Ten. Starters for the Hawkeyes, same lineup you've been hearing the last week or so. Natalie Morovic, Delaney McSweeney, Caitlin Buettner, Gabby Deary, Bailey Ortega, and Rosa Vesti. Libero will be Amanda Darling. For Northwestern, Maddie Chin, Alexa Rousseau, Lelani Dotson, Avery Hernandez, Kennedy Hill, and Julia San Giacomo. Libero will be Ellie Stinson. Against San Giacomo, 15 kills in the match in Coralville. She did have to work for it, though. 40 swings. Hawks held her to 228. The other outside, Avery Hernandez, had 11 kills. She hit 179. Hawks struggled a little bit with the middles. 15 kills from Lelani Dotson and Kennedy Hill, and they also hit north of 350. So big job to see if the Hawkeyes can stretch out the entire block. And Avery Hernandez will serve to get us started. Good Hawkeye crowd here when Amanda Darling's name was announced. Big roar from the crowd. Hernandez floats it over. Darling, high ball, middle of the floor. Pushes it right side to Morovic, who tips. Run through. San Giacomo tips it. Ortega takes it easy. Darling steps in. Good ball. Deary from the left. Dug up by Stinson. Back row. Hernandez is blocked. Covered by Stinson. Right side. High off the block. And give Chin the point. Hawks saw all the hitters that time. Did a nice job. Hernandez fires it over at Darling. Better ball this time. Right side again. Morovic through the block, scores. Tied at 1. The scoreboard that hangs over the court here is low. Won't surprise me if that gets hit at least once. If it stays on your side, you're supposed to play it. If it goes to the other side, obviously it's a dead ball. Morovic well behind the line. Pops it over, doesn't pop it over, hits the top of the tape and rolls back onto the Hawkeye side. Service there makes it 2-1. Ellie Stinson back to serve. Gigi Navarrete checked in for Northwestern before the Morovic serve. Stinson now fires it over. Darling, high ball, middle of the floor. Ortega, good ball outside Buettner. Block, covers herself. Ortega chases it down. Deary from the right through the block, scores. Nice job there by Caitlin Buettner to cover herself. Block was set up right on top of her. She did a really nice job sticking a hand down there, getting it up in the air. Tied at 2. Darling knocks it over. Stinson, good pass, middle of the floor, middle attack, dug up by Morovic. Ortega behind her to Deary. Dug up there by Navarrete. San Giacomo just goes over the block and scores into the 5 corner. That's what 6-5 will get for you. Wasn't hard hit, but put in a perfect position. Drew Wright comes in now to serve. Northwestern on top 3-2. Floats it at Morovic. Tight ball. Ortega one hands. Buettner has to tip. Stinson's there. Back row. Hernandez sails it long. No touch. Tied at 3. Davis comes in for Ortega. Mateo comes in for Deary. Mateo will serve. Mateo comes forward, knocks it over. Stinson, good ball, middle of the floor, right side slide. Mateo diving play. Darling behind her. Buettner. Stinson with a great play. Ball comes across. San Giacomo sails it over the top of the block and out of bounds. Hawks have their first lead, 4-3. Lots and lots of Hawkeye action going on today. We'll touch on that as the broadcast goes along. Mateo, right overpass, but Buettner overpass back. Rousseau goes up off 1 foot and drives it home. She held that a long time and then went up and just took a swing at it. Very offensive setter, tied at 4. San Giacomo now. Floats it at Darling. Good high ball. Mateo behind her to Davis. San Giacomo, easy dig. Buettner. San Giacomo with the dig again. Hernandez has to tip. Buettner's there. Mateo, middle to Vesti. San Giacomo there again. Rousseau tips wide. Vesti did a really nice job there. She was right in the middle. She went up contested. Other Hawkeye hitters stayed home, didn't give Rousseau a big gap to hit it into. She went wide. 5-4. Buettner right down the line. Right, bad pass. Platformed out, Hernandez, big swing. Buettner with one hand. Darling steps over, she gets it. Buettner will go ahead and just platform it over. Right, high ball, middle of the floor. Slide, block. That ball's down. Morovic and Vesti block the slide, 6-4 Hawks. Buettner, float serve, right steps up, good ball. Rousseau behind her on the slide. Buettner couldn't quite handle it. Give Dodson the kill, 6-5 Iowa. Dodson back to serve. Kennedy Hill comes into the front row. And Ellie Stinson will take a quick break. Dodson, good drop serve. Boy, that was a beauty there. Bottom fell out of that right before it got to Morovic. Or, sorry, right before it got to Buettner. Tied at 6. Dotson again. Same spot. Better pass from Buechner. Mateo outside Morovic, down the line. Dotson digs outside Hernandez. Blocked in the back court. That's Davis and Vesti. 7-6 Hawks. Talked at the beginning about how the Hawkeye defense would have to show up. So far, so good. A couple blocks and some hitting errors from Northwestern have the Hawks in a good spot. Vesti knocks it over. Good ball from right. Hernandez, big swing. Sharp cross, misses. 8-6. Vesti to fire again. Fire she does, pops it long, 8-7. Vesti heads to the bench, Amanda Darling back in for her. And Alexa Rousseau heads to the service line. Lefty serves, floats it at Darling. High ball, middle of the floor. Mateo pushes it outside. Morovic hits the antenna. Tied at 8. First Hawkeye hitting error. Hawkeyes need better first pass. Buechner, good ball. Mateo all the way outside to Morovic this time. Delaney covers. Ball goes to the right side to Davis. She blocked. No good cover that time. She knocks it out of bounds. Northwestern retakes the lead 9-8. First Northwestern block. Rousseau knocks it over again. Darling, good ball that time. Mateo, McSweeney. And that's what happens when you make a good first pass. You can run all three of your hitters and deliver a beautiful ball there from Kaya Mateo. And McSweeney drills it home. Tied at 9. Ortega, who came back in, she'll now serve. Good strong cross. Stinson, good pass. Rousseau outside. Hernandez, diving play by Morovic. I'm sorry, diving play by Buechner. Knocks it into the front row, 10-9. And that was actually Maddie Chin. Hernandez now to serve. Darling diving play. That'll be an ace serve. 11-9. Couple aces for Northwestern, couple errors for the Hawks. That'll need to get better. Hernandez drop serve. Darling, bad pass. Deary's able to get it right before the crowd. Ortega the free balls it over. And Leilani Dodson dents the floor. 12-9 Northwestern. Timeout, Coach Jim Barnes. Northwestern putting together a couple of runs here. Iowa forged an early lead. Northwestern's come back. 12-9 Northwestern. Hawkeye Hoops returns to the Heartland. Tony Perkins leads the Hawks onto the big stage of Carver Hawkeye Arena. Coach McCaffrey brings back 3 starters and welcomes an array of instant impact playmakers. Plan your trip to Carver. Visit HawkeyeSports.com or call 1-800-IA-HAWKS. 12-9 here in the early going. Iowa doing a good job. Good job defensively, holding Northwestern to 0 hitting, but struggling themselves offensively, and Northwestern winning the serve-receive game right now. Maddie Chin has a couple kills. She leads everybody, and a whole bunch of players have one. Speaking of Tony Perkins and Iowa men's hoops, 2 minutes to go at the Ratty Children's event. Iowa leads 75-70 over Seton Hall. 19 for Ben Cricky, 18 for Peyton Sanford. 10 for Tony Perkins, 10 for Patrick McCaffrey. If Iowa can hold on, get a nice bounce back win after yesterday's loss to Oklahoma. Hernandez serves it. Darling, good ball, middle of the floor. Ortega, middle to McSweeney. Stinson, good diving play. Outside, San Giacomo, blocked. Natalie Morovic got it mostly. Delaney McSweeney will get half credit. Gigi Navarrete checks back in. Natalie Morovic will go back to serve. Knocks it over. Stinson, bad ball. San Giacomo off the net, dug by Darling. Ortega, good ball. Deary's block, covers herself. Ortega all the way across. Good ball to Buechner. Rolled it over the top. Navarrete, good dig. Middle to Dodson, misses wide. And Northwestern was called in the net. 12-11. Dodson on the hitting error. She was in the net anyway. I'm sorry. That's Kennedy Hill. They switch middles. They're going to do a better job for you. More of it. Good fire over. Stinson, good ball. Outside San Giacomo. Blocked again. Covered by Stinson. Hill through the block that time and scores. Big swing. (13-11) Northwestern. Ellie Stinson back to serve. Bad pass from Darling. Another ace from Northwestern. 14-11. Stinson, same spot, much better pass. Ortega outside, Buechner high off the block. Stinson steps in. Good swing from Dodson, dug up. Ortega fights, or I'm sorry, Darling fights through traffic, and Deary knocks it through the middle of the block and scores. 14-12. Darling flat-footed serve, fires it over, good ball. Stinson, that's tight. Rousseau one-hands it. Boy, Hawks kind of want Vesti to go up and compete for that. At least maybe intimidate Rousseau a little bit. 15-12. Drew right now to serve. She sails it long. After 3 aces, that's the first service error for Northwestern. 15-13. Hawkeye men's hoops, 79-70, under a minute. Hawkeye women's hoops, 52-36. Iowa leads with under a minute to go in the first half. Shocking, Caitlin Clark with 19 points and 7 assists in the first half. Mateo serves cross, right, decent pass. Back row, what a tip from Hernandez. Wow, was that a beauty. Flying through the air, tipped it into the 1-2 spot right at the 10-foot line. Outstanding placement. 16-13, San Giacomo now to serve. More of a good high ball. Mateo, Davis has to tip. Stinson gets that up in the air. Knocked over, Davis takes it. Good ball to Mateo. Outside behind Buechner. Stinson gets it up in the air again. Hernandez pushes it into the block. San Giacomo platforms it over. Davis takes it, good ball. Buechner, big swing. Covers herself. Vesti was plowed into by Mateo and called for a double contact. Vesti just didn't know where Mateo was. Mateo was actually in good position to set that ball. She did not know. 17-13 now Northwestern. Great serve from San Giacomo. Misconnect to the middle. And that's Dodson on the slide, 18-13 Northwestern. Timeout, Iowa. Northwestern starting to sneak away here in the first set, now lead 18-13. Hawkeye fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. Homewood Suites and Home to Suites by Hilton each offer guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country. So Lainey Dodson doing the most damage right now. She has 3 kills on 7 swings. Kennedy Hill with 2, Maddie Chin with 2. So Iowa doing a good job on the outsides. But it's now the other hitters that have caused a mess. And Iowa with only 4 kills of their own. 2 from Gabby Deary, 1 from McSweeney, 1 from Morovic. 9 assists for Alexa Rousseau. Hawks have the 7 digs spread around, but Ellie Stinson already with 9 digs in the first set. 2 blocks from Morovic and Vesti. The Hawks just struggling a little bit on that first pass right now. Going to need to get better there. San Giacomo will serve again. 18-13 Northwestern here in the first. Morovic, good ball to Mateo. Davis on the slide, scores. Nice diving play there from Wright. She couldn't get the ball up in the air. Just ended up pushing it across. Buettner now to serve. 18-14, Hawks need to go on a run. Oh, what a beautiful drop serve there. Drops it in for an ace. Hawkeye first ace. Buettner just dropped that right in front of Wright. Went from the 5 spot to the 1 spot. Little backspin drop ball. Same deal, Wright, bad pass. Rousseau, good set though. Buettner gets the dig. Mateo, outside, Morovic. Stinson with the dig, Vesti touches it. Morovic gets the finish on the overpass. (18-16). And Coach Shane Davis will go ahead and use a timeout as he's negotiating with our down referee over something he saw there that he didn't like. Hawkeye fans, you can drive your team to a win this season by filling up with unleaded 88 at Quick Rewards at any Quick Star location. Fill up with 8 gallons or more of unleaded 88 and you'll automatically be entered for a chance to win great prize packs throughout the season. Quick Star, proud partner of Hawkeye Volleyball. I'm John Evans here in Welsh Ryan Arena. Northwestern still leads 18-16, but the Hawks have crawled a little bit closer. Up to 6 kills now, hitting 143. Northwestern sitting at 10 kills, hitting 069. Northwestern with 3 ace serves to just 1 for the Hawks. Iowa with 3 blocks though to just 1 for Northwestern. So hanging in there that way. Iowa men going to finish off the win, 85-72 right now. 10 seconds left in the game. Give Peyton Stanford 22 points, 9 rebounds. Cricky 19 points, 1 rebound. 14 from Tony Perkins, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, so good game there. Caitlin Clark, 19 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists and 2 rebounds as the Hawkeye women take a 52-36 lead into the half. Buettner to serve again. Right, still not a good pass. Back row, San Giacomo through the block. Buettner gets it. Darling chases it down. Mateo has to just platform it over. Right, San Giacomo, Vesti. Hawks get that up in the air, and Rousseau sticks with it. She won the joust with Vesti the first time. Davis was able to keep the ball in play on the Hawks side, but set it right up for Rousseau again, and she goes up, takes a swing, and scores. And Lainey Dodson now back to serve. 19-16 Northwestern. Darling, good high ball, middle of the floor. Mateo, slide to Davis, high off the block. Right steps in. Hawkeye block, catches the line. As Iowa blocks Kennedy Hill. 19-17. Rosa Vesti to serve. Floats it down the line. Good ball from Hernandez. Outside back to Hernandez. She tips. And Mateo goes sliding through but can't get there. Coach Barnes frustrated. Well, she gave away tip early, but nobody for the Hawks were ready to get it. 20-17. Rousseau now back to serve. Pops it over with the left hand. Buettner, Mateo, Stinson with the dig. Hill, dug by Darling. Mateo pushes it outside. Behind Morovic, though, has to just roll it over. San Giacomo, easy one. Chin, one-handed dig from Darling. Mateo had plenty of room. Didn't trust Coach Yale telling her to go, go, go. Ball hit right on the scorer's table and on the edge of the scorer's table in front of us. 21-17. Davis takes that serve with hands. Middle swing out of McSweeney, dug by Stinson. Tipped over from Hill. Darling, good ball, Morovic. Through the block, scores. Good swing from Nat, 21-18. Ortega now to serve for the Hawks. Bailey punches it down the line. Good ball from Chin. San Giacomo from the back, through the block, one-handed from Darling. Ortega all the way across to Morovic. Chops it down the line. Rousseau takes it. Way outside for Chin, and she's outside the antenna. (21-19). Still not done. Ortega pops it over. It's a beauty. Hill, though, good ball. Right side. Hernandez blocked. And down it goes, and San Giacomo couldn't cover. 21-20 is the Hawks with their 5th block in the first set. Timeout, Northwestern. Northwestern still leads 21-20. We'll take a quick break. You are listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield, presented by Quickstar.
To anyone passing through our state, fields and fields of corn might be what they see. But the people who call Iowa home know it's so much more. Corn is ethanol, a homegrown, renewable fuel. Corn is delicious pork, beef, poultry, and dairy. Corn is in 4,000 products we rely on every day. So yeah, our highway views are full of corn, and we're proud of it. Because corn grows Iowa. Show your support for Iowa corn farmers at iowacorn.org/fan of corn.
Welcome back to Welsh Ryan Arena, the campus of Northwestern University. I'm John Evans. Northwestern still leads 21-20, but the Hawks have come back, made it a good set. Hawkeye blocking has really been getting it done. Northwestern has 13 kills, but also 11 attack errors. As basically, if Northwestern's swinging, the point is ending one way or the other. Give Iowa 5 blocks, 7 kills. Maddie Chin with 3, Leilani Dodson with 3. Natalie Morovic and Gabby Deary lead the Hawks with 2 apiece. Alexa Rousseau has 11 assists, and Ellie Stinson has 12 digs already here in the first set. I'll check her career high at some point as the match goes along. Ortega, right down the line. Chin, bad pass. Right side, Hernandez. Ortega's there. Deary, great swing. Stinson, good ball. Chin tips, Ortega's there. Darling. Ortega went sliding under the net. That's a call that Coach Davis won that call earlier. As he complained about that earlier, gets the call this time, 22-20. Hernandez Good ball all the way outside. Deary with a kill from the left side, 22-21. The freshman's got 3. Natalie Morovic now. Hops forward, fires it. Just as the match started, she hits the very top of the tape, falls back onto the Hawkeye side, 23-21. Ellie Stinson now to serve. Hawks have to have a pass. Stinson hops forward. Darling overpass. San Giacomo dug by Buettner. Ortega steps in, good ball back to Buettner. She has to tip, just kind of whiffs at it. Rousseau takes it, back to San Giacomo. Misses down the line, 23-22. Nice defense there from the Hawks. Darling now to serve. Flat-footed way off the court. Oh, Stinson plays it. Outside San Giacomo, off the block. Ortega gets that in the air. Morovic, good high ball. Buettner sails it long. 24-22, set point Northwestern. Couple subs coming in. And Drew Wright will try to close it out for Northwestern. She hops forward, float serve. Morovic, good ball to Ortega. Behind her to Deary. Scores. She hits it off San Giacomo's nose. Hawks save 1, need to save another. 24-23. And Kaya Mateo checks in. She'll serve. Anna Davis is in. She's in the front row. Mateo, deep breath, finds her spot, knocks it at right. Bad pass. Rousseau outside San Giacomo. Drills it down. Hawks can't get it up in the air. And San Giacomo's second kill is enough to give Northwestern set 1, 25-23. Good competitive set 1 goes Northwestern's way. We will take a timeout. Northwestern 1 set, Iowa none. You are listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield, presented by Quickstar.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
To anyone passing through our state, fields and fields of corn might be what they see. But the people who call Iowa home know it's so much more. Corn is ethanol, a homegrown, renewable fuel. Corn is delicious pork, beef, poultry, and dairy. Corn is in 4,000 products we rely on every day. So yeah, our highway views are full of corn, and we're proud of it. Because corn grows Iowa. Show your support for Iowa corn farmers at iowacorn.org/fan of corn.
Hawk fans, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor. The Hotel at Kirkwood Center, a AAA 4-diamond luxury property located just a few minutes from the Eastern Iowa Airport and downtown Cedar Rapids. Whether you're visiting for business or pleasure, the hotel is happy to welcome you. To make reservations, visit thehotelatKirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111.
Welcome back to the campus of Northwestern University here at Welsh Ryan Arena. I'm John Evans. Northwestern takes set 1, 25-23. Good competitive first set. Iowa hit 154, 9 kills, 3 errors. 4 kills from Gabby Deary, 2 from Natalie Morovic. Northwestern's kills were spread out. They had 15, but also had 11 errors as Iowa held them to 0-87. So it'll be, can Iowa turn up their own offense while continuing to force Northwestern into errors? Iowa men's basketball, 85-72 winners over Seton Hall, 22 for Peyton Sanford, 19 for Ben Crickey, 14 Tony Perkins, 10 for Patrick McCaffrey, as the Hawkeyes had 4 in double digits. They will play again tomorrow as well. Hawkeye women 52-36. In addition, Caitlin Clark gave 9 points to Hannah Stelke with 5 rebounds, so good first half for her. 7 for Sharon Goodman. Hawkeyes shoot 56% from the field, 46% from three-point range, as they're out to a 16-point halftime lead over Purdue Fort Wayne. Hawkeyes will have the serve here to open the second set. Natalie Morovic will get us started. Nat gets the free to go. Knocks that one over San Giacomo, bad pass. Right side, tipped over by Chin. Deary mishandles it, but Buechner's gonna get a swing. Catches the back line, touch anyway. Coach Davis is bigger than Coach Yale. This might even be harder to see around him. Morovic knocks it over. San Giacomo, good pass right on top of the net. Dug up by Ortega, hits the scoreboard. Darling chases it. Hawks had that up in the air on a cover, but Deary's first hitting error as she hits it into the San Giacomo Hill block. Ellie Stinson back to serve. She had 12 digs in the first set. Fires it at Darling. Good ball. Ortega. Back row. Morovic has to roll it. Stinson with another dig. Rousseau. Middle. Dotson scores. 2-1 Northwestern. Stinson. Darling. Good ball again. Outside. Buechner. Tried to go sharp cross, hit it in the net, 3-1. It's early, but it's deep breath time already for the Hawkeye offense. Let's go back to doing what you were doing. Stinson knocks it over at Darling. Another good ball. Outside, Buechner with another try. She's blocked again. One-on-one there, Maddie Chin gets the block. It's 4-1 Northwestern. On 3 Hawkeye hitting errors, 2 blocks. Northwestern came into the 2 blocks in the first set, 2 here in the first 5 points. Stinson sails it long. Four 2 now. Scoreboard's wrong. That could be that parent yelling scores wrong. Darling knocks it over. Stinson, bad ball. Rousseau platform. Chin has to platform it over. Morovic, Ortega, Vesti finds the one corner. Beautiful spot there as she beats a diving Navarrete. 4-3. The freshman from New Zealand's second kill. Darling, good serve. Stinson, bad pass. Navarrete platform. San Giacomo catches the line. She went sharp cross and was able to find the 4-5 seam. 5-3 Northwestern. Drew Wright back in. Hops forward, pops it over. Darling, good ball. Ortega dumps. That ball's up. High off the block. San Giacomo gets the point. Great play there from Drew Wright. (6-3) Northwestern. Darling, another good pass. Right side to Deary. Off the tape, one-handed up. Ooh, tough ball. San Giacomo gets it in the floor. Darling, Ortega, Vesti has the tip. Oh, that's a lift. Actually, Dotson was called in the net. Hawks get the point, 6-4. Anna Davis in, Kaya Mateo in. Kaya Mateo to serve. Mateo sails it long. Fourth service error for the Hawks. And Julia San Giacomo now back to serve for Northwestern, 7-4. Good ball from Morovic. Slide Davis. She blows up Stinson, scores on the slide, 7-5. Caitlin Buettner now back to serve. Fifth-year senior from El Paso, Texas. Buettner, good serve right down the line. Left-handed tip from Hernandez. Mateo, back row from Buettner. Timing was bad. Darling covers. Mateo steps in. Low ball to Morovic, but she pushes it through the block. 7-6. Morovic's got 3 now. Buettner, right down the line, went hard at right that time. Bad pass again. Good ball outside of Hernandez. Darling protects herself. Davis platforms it over. Wright steps in. Rousseau slide. Dug up by Mateo. Darling comes over and gets it. Buettner's going to platform it over. Deep line. Stinson, what a play. Buettner, great dig. Darling, good ball to Morovic. Rolls it off the block. Wright's there. Rousseau. Hawks. Darling protects herself, gets it over. Rousseau dumps. Darling's there again. Mateo. Morovic. Dug by San Giacomo. Rousseau outside. Catches the line. Hernandez scores on the long point. Coach Barnes is going to challenge. He thinks the ball was out. So Coach Barnes will take the quick challenge there. Otherwise, give Hernandez the kill. What a rally. Both teams hustling around. Hawks playing great defense, self-preservation on a few of those. And again, we'll do the reminder. Each team gets 2 challenges. If you're correct, you keep it. If you're wrong, you lose it. If we get to a 5th set, you get another one. They don't show anything up on the replay board. And I'd be wrong if I looked at it anyway. Deary leads the Hawks with 4 kills. Chin, Dotson, and San Giacomo each have 4 for Northwestern. As Iowa hitting 135. Northwestern hitting just 119. Ellie Stinson, 13 of Northwestern's 28 digs already. Amanda Darling with 7. 6 assists for Bailey Ortega, 15 for Alexa Rousseau. 3 blocks already for Rosa Vesti and Natalie Morovic. Call is confirmed. If I read lips correctly, it'll be 8-6 Northwestern. And Lelani Dotson will head back to the service line. Dodson hops forward, knocks it over cross court. Buettner, bad pass. Mateo, good ball. Hawks are able to get that over, though. San Giacomo from the back. Buettner digs it, comes back to the Northwestern side. Look out tempo. Outside Hernandez block. Hawks had a chance, but couldn't get the ball up in the air. 9-6 Northwestern. Hernandez now with 4. Pretty much if you play for Northwestern, you should have 4 kills at this point. Dodson again, good flat serve, bad pass. And that is ace number 4 for Northwestern. It's 10-6 now. Dodson puts good pace on it. Need to get that platform out early and ready. Hawks shift the defense just a little bit. Went right back at Buettner. Better ball this time. Mateo out to Morovic. Dug by Dodson. Ball's tight. But Hill gets the kill on the slide anyway. Did not have much room there, and she fitted in. 11-6 Northwestern. Hawks really need a pass. Dodson fires it at Buettner. Mateo one hands. Vesti has to just tip it over. That ball's tight too. Hill tips. Darling's there. Mateo. Morovic scores. Beautiful sharp cross there in front of a diving right. 11-7. And Rosa Vesti heads back to serve. Good serve, right, beautiful pass. Rousseau dumps it, Hawks fight it over. San Giacomo, good ball outside. Vesti and Buettner collide. 12-7. Alexa Rousseau now to serve. Left-hander spins it and fires. Darling, look out. Buettner's able to get it back into the floor. Darling platforms it over. Rousseau, slide to Chin. Powered it off Darling's shoulder. Wasn't really a slide, just a right side swing from Chin. But she's got 5 now. And Coach Barnes will use his first timeout. 13-7 Northwestern. After a competitive first set, Northwestern pushing out, cleaning up their own game here now. 8 kills, just 1 hitting error for Northwestern. University of Iowa Healthcare has the game plan for your same-day healthcare needs. If you need treatment for a common illness or minor injury, visit one of several UI Quick Care or Urgent Care locations throughout the Iowa City Cedar Rapids corridor. Their care and expertise will help you get back in the game. UI Healthcare is proud to sponsor your Iowa Hawkeyes. John Evans here at Welsh Ryan Arena, 13-7 Northwestern. 25-23 Northwestern in the first. Morovic with 4 kills, Gabby Deary with 4 to lead the Hawks. Only service ace comes from Caitlin Buettner. 3 blocks each for Natalie Morovic and Rosa Vesti. But Iowa hit 154 in the first set, being held to 118 here in the second, whereas Northwestern hit 087 in the first, now hitting 333 in the second. So big turnaround there. Has changed a competitive first set to a Northwestern blowout so far, so Iowa will have to come back around here and get it going. Rousseau, good serve. Darling, good pass though, middle to McSweeney, blocked. Kennedy Hill, one-on-one. Return to sender, 14-7. Rousseau, another great serve. Davis, bad pass. Mateo, Morovic has to roll. but finds the campfire. Nat's got 5, and that was a big one. You're gonna make a comeback, it better start now. You don't want to wait too long. Ortega right down the line. Chin, good pass. Hernandez off the right side. She's blocked. Morovic and McSweeney send it back. 14-9. Hernandez has 5 kills, but she also has 5 errors, so. Ortega floats that over. Hill takes it. Outside to San Giacomo. Hawks had a chance to get that in the air. Hernandez will go back now to serve. 15-9. Hawks took a couple swings at it there at the net to try to get the dig after the tight play at the net off the block. Darling, bad pass. Deary platforms it. Buettner from the back. Good swing. That ball's going to. As that was, Hernandez panicked a little bit. Threw it hard, high forward. You see then the low scoreboard as San Giacomo was trying to track it. Ball hit the scoreboard, came back down. She wasn't able to track it correctly. 15-10. Morovic to serve. Stinson, bad pass. Navarrete chases it down. San Giacomo off the floor. Morovic, Ortega behind her to Deary. Scores. Gabby's got 5 now. 15-11. Morovic right in front of small Hawkeye contingent there at the end of the floor. Fires it over. Stinson, bad pass. Chin heads up play. San Giacomo tips. McSweeney takes it. Ortega. Buettner. Dug up by Navarrete. Chin. Blocked, but out of bounds. 16-11. Chin now with 6 as well. Ellie Stinson back to serve. Darling, good ball, middle of the floor. Ortega outside of Buettner. Blocked, but out of bounds. 16-12. Vesti in, McSweeney out, Amanda Darling to serve. Well behind the court, basically just extend the 6 spot 15 feet. That's where she is. Punches it over. Chin, good pass. Outside San Giacomo, dug up. Hawks are able to get that ball over. Rousseau. Chin's blocked. Hawks win the point. What a steal there. Buettner and Vesti with the block. What a hustle play there. Morovic into the front row. And Darling chasing was able to get it over. 16-13. Good serve. Stinson, bad pass. Navarrete, good ball. San Giacomo blocked high in the middle of the floor. Darling, Ortega, Deary misses. Touch called. Didn't look like a touch called. Coach Davis will challenge. And didn't look to me like there was a touch. The ball kind of came straight at me, but we shall see. Looked like Gabby just cut it too sharp. We don't get any replay or any help here to give you a yes or a no. Iowa women 72, Purdue Fort Wayne 42. Clark with 29 and 7 assists. Give Sharon Goodman 11 and a rebound. Hannah Stelke with 11 and 8 rebounds. They lead the Hawks. 7 rebounds for Sydney Falter. And Hawkeye 3-point shooting slowing just a little bit. Still shooting 42% for the game. 55% from the field for the Hawkeye women. Back here it stands 16-14. That stands. Deary has 6 kills. Morovic has 5 to lead the Hawks. 9 digs from Amanda Darling. We're going to reverse the call. The ball was out. So Coach Davis will still have 2 challenges. 17-13 then as you flip that around. Coach Barnes, I don't think he really appreciated the explanation he got from our down referee. Big spot there though now. It's 17-13. Hawks need a side out right away. Drew Wright back to serve. Floats it to Darling. Good ball. Ortega behind her to Deary. Hits that in the net. 18-13. Couple hitting errors in a row now. Right. Darling overpass. San Giacomo takes it. Rousseau back to San Giacomo. Off the block. Morovic and Darling collide, and it's 19-13. Boy, what a reversal there. Instead of 16-14, it's 19-13. Hawks all of a sudden in trouble here in set 2. Here in Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Corn benefits the entire state. It feeds our livestock, nourishes our families, and provides homegrown, clean-burning fuel for our vehicles. Thank you, Iowa's corn farmers. Just looking at the second set stats here. Iowa slowing Northwestern down a little. Northwestern now at 276 for the set. Still 160 for the match. Iowa, though, hitting just 080, 125 for the match. As the Northwestern block has really turned up here in the second set. 4 blocks after having just 1 in set 1. They have 4 here in set 2. Just looking at Iowa stats. Iowa's done a nice job. 7 blocks total. And forcing Northwestern into some other hitting errors, but just not doing enough to terminate points when they get a chance. 26 kills to 17, Northwestern leads. And Northwestern winning the serve and receive game as well. See if Iowa can turn that around here as we get to the end of set 2 and into set 3. Drew Wright fires it over. Darling. Middle of the floor, Ortega behind her, Deary. Hernandez, good ball. San Giacomo's blocked. San Giacomo goes up and gets it again. Sends it right back down as the ball just held up right over top of the net. So again, good Hawkeye defense, but not quite enough. San Giacomo now with 6, 20-13. Darling. Deary, good ball. Buechner. Hernandez, easy play. Rousseau outside San Giacomo, blocked and in. Gabby Deary. Couple of tough swings, but stuck with it defensively. Gets a block. 20-14. Mateo now to serve. Hawks need a run right now. Floats it over. Good ball from Wright. San Giacomo off the block. Buechner. Darling takes it. Buechner off the floor. Diving play from Stinson. Good set from Hernandez. Tipped. Mateo takes it. Darling Over to Davis. Sails it long. Took something off of it, didn't really even try to hit it hard, but just kind of hit a knuckleball that floated. Sailed over the inline, 21-14. San Giacomo knocks it over Buechner. Boy, Davis transitioned away from it. Tough couple points there. Not a great pass from Buechner, but just not good court awareness from Vesti or Davis. 22-14. Morovic, bad pass. Darling into the front row. That'll go as an ace. Make sure she's all right. Make sure the fan's all right. 23-14, and we'll get a sub. Natalie Chizzo, the senior, will check in. Flat-footed serve, fires it at Darling. Overpass, and Dotson just knocks it right back over. Four straight for Northwestern, and they've got two handfuls of set points. Chizzo again. Good flat serve, Darling. And the Hawks just back away from it. Morovic has to take charge there. Freshman setter has to go get that ball. But she and Buechner just kept taking it. You got it, I got it, you got it, I got it. And the ball ends up dropping, so give Chizzo the ace. Ace number 7 for Northwestern. 25-14, they take set 2 and now lead the match, 2-0. I will take the extended timeout as well. Northwestern on top, 2-0. You are listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield, presented by Quickstar.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments, they're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
To anyone passing through our state, fields and fields of corn might be what they see. But the people who call Iowa home know it's so much more. Corn is ethanol, a homegrown, renewable fuel. Corn is delicious pork, beef, poultry, and dairy. Corn is in 4,000 products we rely on every day. So yeah, our highway views are full of corn, and we're proud of it. Because corn grows Iowa. Show your support for Iowa corn farmers at iowacorn.org/fan of corn.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll is located near University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oaknoll.com to learn more. We're a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
I'm Ingrid Lizarraga, breast surgeon at the University of Iowa Holden Comprehensive Cancer Center, the state's only NCI-designated cancer center. Here, we look beyond just the type of cancer you have to discover the molecular details of the disease. We have teams dedicated to each cancer type, with treatments and trials you won't find anywhere else in Iowa. Go to uihc.org/cancer.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll is located near University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oaknoll.com to learn more. We're a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
I'm Ingrid Lizarraga, breast surgeon at the University of Iowa Holden Comprehensive Cancer Center, the state's only NCI-designated cancer center. Here, we look beyond just the type of cancer you have to discover the molecular details of the disease. We have teams dedicated to each cancer type, with treatments and trials you won't find anywhere else in Iowa. Go to uihc.org/cancer.
When it comes to your health, you need the full picture. That means the right diagnosis and the right treatment right from the start. I'm Aaron Bose, pediatric neurologist with University of Iowa Healthcare. Here, we're working together every day to advance medicine so you can get the best care. With more research, more clinical trials, and more treatment options than anywhere else in the state, the University of Iowa Healthcare is changing medicine and changing lives. Learn more at uihc.org.
Welcome back to Hawkeye Volleyball. John Evans here in Welsh Ryan Arena. Iowa down 2-0. Wheels got a little wobbly there at the end of the second set. Northwestern was able to take advantage. Northwestern hit 257 in that set and had 4 service aces. They were able to pull away. Northwestern hitting 160 for the match. Iowa hitting 103. Northwestern had 13 kills to just 4 errors in the second set after 15 and 11 in set 1. Northwestern really, now that everything's corrected, it looks like just 3 blocks in the second set, but Iowa with a lot of self-inflicted damages. 4 other hitting errors, and Northwestern really cleaned it up. Had just 4 errors and Iowa had 3 blocks, so didn't hurt themselves as much as they did in the first set. So good job from them. Maddie Chin, Avery Hernandez, Julia San Giacomo, 6 kills apiece. Lelaine Dotson with 5. Hawkeyes led by Natalie Moravec and Gabby Deary with 5. Hernandez now knocks it over. Buettner, good ball. Ortega outside. Deary through the block, scores. Gabby with good swing from the outside. She swings that time from the left pin. She's got a couple kills out there. Hernandez leaves. Navarrete comes in. Buettner, good serve down the line. Drops it right in front of Navarrete. Second ace for the Hawks. Second ace for Buettner. Same spot, better result for Navarrete. Slide to Chin, right side to Slint. Chin catches the back line. Good top spin there as that ball just barely clipped the back tape. Chin leads everyone now with 7, hitting .500. Stinson, good strong serve. Boy, Hawkeye miscommunication again as Darling and Moravec step apart. 8 aces for Northwestern. That's a great serve in the 5-6 seam, but somebody's got to take charge. Darling, high middle of the floor. Ortega to McSweeney. Stinson slaps it in the air. San Giacomo off the block. And it's 3-2 Northwestern. Well, Iowa doing just a little too much looking at each other, wondering who's going to go get it. Stinson drops serve in front of Darling. Ortega to McSweeney. Dug up by Chin. Rousseau, good ball. Chin platforms it over. Buettner, Ortega, Moravec. Rousseau, great dig. San Giacomo tips. McSweeney tips it back over. San Giacomo tips again. Ortega, Buettner, Moravec. Touch called, Hawks score. Tied at 3. Vesti heads to the front row. McSweeney heads to the bench. Amanda Darling heads to the service line. Oswego, Illinois native fires it over. Ortega easy dig on Dodson. Moravec rolls it over. Stinson running play. Slide to Chin, or right side to Chin. Hawks are in the net anyway. I don't know why I want to call that play to Chin a slide all the time, but she's just coming right up that right side, hard and aggressive. 8th kill for her now, 4 threes. She heads to the bench. And Drew Wright back in to serve. Avery Hernandez in as well. Good float serve, Darling. Vesti platforms it to Moravec. Rousseau. Rousseau took a good aggressive leap there, kept Vesti in with her. Dodson ran behind her on a real slide and gets the kill one-on-one off Moravec, 5-3 Northwestern. Darling. Ortega outside Moravec. Block was late, but Wright will get the dig. Hernandez beats it in the net. Iowa doing a nice job on everybody not named Maddie Chin. She's hitting 545. Everybody else is 250 or less. Mateo, good serve it right. San Giacomo through the block, scores. She has 8 now. She'll go back to serve. 6-4 Northwestern here early in the third. Moravec overpass. Rousseau with a kill. Seven 4. Rousseau's third. San Giacomo, Buechner. Mateo across to Moravec. Hernandez, good dig. San Giacomo out of the back. Mateo, good dig. Rousseau, good dig from Buechner. Mateo, good platform. Moravec off the block. Wright gets it. Rousseau outside. Hernandez. The Vesti block was a little late, and all it ended up doing was keeping it right close to the net. Rattled over to the 4 spot. Moravec couldn't catch her feet to get the dig. 8-4 now. San Giacomo. Buechner. Mateo has the platform. Coach Barnes asking whether it was off the block or the Moravec saying it is, so Hawks are going to challenge here. As Natalie emphatically said that the ball came off the block to hit the antenna. The down ref not so emphatically said it went off the antenna, but then didn't really point to his side. So we'll see if Coach Barnes can win this challenge. Hawkeye women basketball cruising 91-50. Clark, Goodman, and Stelke in double figures. Afalter has 7, McCabe has 5, Martin has 9, Marshall with 6, O'Grady with 4. Lots of Hawkeyes have scored. So 9-4 Northwestern here in the third, depending on how this call goes. We're going to change the call and we're going to reverse it over. So it'll be 8-5 as the ball was off the block. So give the kill to Moravec. She's up to 7 now. And that'll send Nat back to serve. Yeah, score, there we go. Down ref was waiting to make sure the scoreboard got corrected. It did. Nat spins it, fires it. Good drop serve. Stinson outside. Hernandez off the block, scores. Hernandez now one of 3 Wildcat hitters with 8. Chin and San Giacomo as well. 9-5. Dodson back to serve. Moravec, high ball, middle of the floor. Mateo, good ball. Buettner tips. Dodson with the dig. San Giacomo, I'm sorry. Rousseau. Rousseau middle attack, dug up. Back row Moravec, dug by Dodson. Big swing through the block, Hernandez. She scores 10-5. Ellie Huseman in now, the middle for Northwestern. She's in for Kennedy Hill. A transfer from Minnesota. Dodson fires it at Moravec, middle of the floor. Buettner through the block, she scores. Tough night for Kate. 3 kills, 3 errors. Gets a big one there, 10-6. Vesti fires it over. Stinson steps in to take it outside. Hernandez tips. Mateo. Hawks are able to get that over. And then Huseman and Hernandez had kind of one of those who's going to take it moments. And that'll actually, I think, go as a Vesti kill of all things. And she just kind of, that was her McSweeney kill as she kind of shouldered it over. 10-7. Good serve. Huseman takes it. Outside, Hernandez blocked. Anna Davis. Delaney McSweeney coming over late. 10-8. I get the Iowa win-loss record isn't where you want it, but I'm telling you, the team keeps going. They just, even a set like the second one that wasn't the greatest, they just keep working. Vesti, good serve, right, good pass. Dumped over, Buettner pushes it back. How is that not? I get you get away with everything, but my goodness, what a first contact there. You can call a lift on first contact. Man, that was tough. 11-8. Rousseau, great serve. Right, drops it in front of, or I'm sorry, Rousseau drops it right in front of Darling. 12-8. What big spot here for the Hawks. They've just battled all the way back. Don't give it back. Same spot, Moravec, overpass. Huseman dunks it over. 13-8. Oh, Hawks catch a break there. Rousseau put a little extra on it, sailed it long. 13-9. 9 aces to just 3 service errors, though, for Northwestern. They have completely won the serve-receive game so far. Ortega to serve now. Bailey punches it over. Stinson, great ball, middle of the floor. Chin dug up. Ortega goes flying into the chairs. Claire, you got to make that play there. You got to catch Bailey. Bailey comes flying in. 14-9. Maddie Chin now with 9. Hernandez, great serve. Buettner, bad pass. Ball goes back to Buettner. Good sharp cross though, and she scores. It's a good swing from Buettner on a good ball from McSweeney. Put it up high, let her take a swing at it. 14-10. Buettner, good serve down the line. Navarrete, good ball. Chin finally misses. They're going to beg for a touch. Chin talked Coach Shane Davis into challenging. Hawkeyes have a couple smiles coming over, so. It looked like they said yes, they touched it. So we'll see if this gets reversed. As it stands, 14-11. Hawkeye women go final 98-59. They'll play again tomorrow as well. Hawks shoot 56% from the field, 41% from three-point range as they get the 98-59 win. Hawks have bounced back nicely after the tough K-State loss. Morovic with 7, Gabby Deary with 6. 9 digs for Darling, 8 for Mateo, 8 for Buettner, 7 for Ortega, 9 assists for Ortega, 8 for Kaya Mateo, 5 blocks for Rosa Vesti, 4 for Delaney McSweeney, 4 for Natalie Morovic. As the Hawks have done some good work. I think he said the call's going to stand. So no touch called. And based on the Morovic and McSweeney reaction, Iowa might have got away with one. $14-11. Buettner, good serve, good pass from Navarrete. Outside, misses long. San Giacomo misses, 14-12. Yeah, nice battle back from Iowa. Buettner, same spot at Navarrete. Much better pass. Outside, San Giacomo, power tip. Holy throw. Man, that's the one they're supposed to have a point of emphasis on. And she changes directions when she throws that thing. 15-12 Northwestern. Stinson. Darling, good ball to Ortega. Outside Morovic. Sharp cross, scores. Matt's got 8. 15-13. Darling bounces it, fires it. Good serve. Stinson, bad pass. Navarrete steps in, San Giacomo. The Hawks get that in the air and platform it over. Stinson. Oh boy. Hawk middle. They knew the ball was coming to the middle. You could hear Coach Barnes yell middle, but Dodson was just too good. She scores 16-13. Hernandez and Wright check back in for Northwestern. 16-13 Northwestern here in the third. Float serve, Darling to Ortega. Outside Morovic. Dug by Stinson, great ball. Rousseau outside San Giacomo off the block. Buettner. Ortega, too low for Vesti. Punch back over, Vesti off the block. Darling, Ortega, Moravec. Hawks score. Nat with 9, 16-14. Mateo and Davis back in. Mateo pulls it back, floats it over. Stinson. Outside San Giacomo. Powered it off of Buettner. 17-14 Northwestern. San Giacomo now back to serve. She spins it, floats it over. Good ball. Mateo behind Davis. Boy, they drug that over on the block. No call. Hernandez knocks it over to Darling. Mateo, way too high. And Hawks get away with it. Mateo and Moravec not on the same page from a timing standpoint. Mateo put the big high ball out to Moravec, and Moravec was on more of a quick tempo. Worked out. Moravec with a good tip. She's got 10 now. 17-15. Hernandez steps in. Bad pass, but she'll get a swing. Blocked, falls on the floor. 17-16. Coach Davis will use the first time out of the set as Iowa's come all the way back, just now trail 17-16. The exciting moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for it all as your healthcare champion, making healthcare more affordable with more choices for care and peace of mind no matter what comes your way. Find the plan right for you, wellmark.com/touchdown. RJ's getting stats and he's beating my crowd mic. So 17-16, Northwestern leads set 3. Moravec with 10 for the Hawks, Gabby Deary with 6, Caitlin Buettner up to 4. 10 each for Avery Hernandez and Julia San Giacomo. But Hernandez hitting .074 and San Giacomo hitting .167. So Hawks have done a nice job with the 2 outsides. But Maddie Chin with 9 kills hitting .462. Lelani Dodson 7 kills hitting .294. As the Hawks need to find a way to stretch out their defense, do a little bit better job there. Hawks hitting .391 in this set. Northwestern though hitting .323 as the offenses have really come to play here. Hawks do have a couple blocks in set 3. Up to 10 now for the match. And Natalie Moravec will serve again. Moravec, good serve. Stinson, bad pass. Rousseau across to Hernandez. Sharp cross. Hawks get that over. Hawks win the joust. Stinson, Rousseau dug by Moravec. Buettner tips. Moravec, Vesti, Buettner, sharp cross, scores! Hawks tie it up. $17 all. Moravec sails it long. (18-17). How do the Hawks respond now? Dodson to serve. Moravec, good ball to Mateo. Davis tips, dug up by Wright. Hernandez tips, and Mateo was out of position and missed it. 19-17. She came running forward. Ball snuck past her. Hawks need the side out right now. 19-17, Dodson to serve. Drop serve, Moravec, great pass to Mateo. Davis, dug up by Wright. Huseman slaps it over. Mateo gets the ball out. Buettner, diving play from Wright again. Hernandez off the tape. Mateo gets it in the air. Moravec chases it all the way down. Big high ball. Hawkeyes will just platform it over. San Giacomo. Blocked but out of bounds off the Hawks, 20-17. Coach Barnes walking up to the down ref. He will use his first timeout as the Hawks had come all the way back. And boy, it's amazing how many times that service error bites you. You make the service error, now 3 straight for Northwestern. They lead 20-17. Hawkeye fans, get a taste of game day at your home by stopping by Molly's Cupcakes and picking up your favorite cookie or Rice Krispie treat to satisfy your sweet tooth craving. Molly's Cupcakes, located off Clinton Street in the heart of downtown Iowa City. Iowa still hitting .357 in set 3, but Northwestern hitting .308. Couple blocks for the Hawks. Just looking, 5 kills in the set for Natalie Moravec, 3 for Caitlin Buettner as the Hawkeye outsides really coming on strong. Kaya Mateo, 5 digs this set. Give Kaya a double-double, 10 assists, 10 digs. Might be, I'd have to check for sure, might be her first career double-double. So that's an interesting stat for you, Claire. Kaya Mateo, first double-double. Dodson to serve for Northwestern. (20-17) here in the third. Good serve, Moravec. Good ball, Mateo outside, Buettner. Sharp cross and scores, 20-18. Vesti to the service line, Darling to the bench. McSweeney to the front row. The Hawkeye freshman from New Zealand in a big spot. Knocks it down the line, Wright, good ball. Rousseau, back row, San Giacomo's blocked, covered by Wright. A lot of traffic. Hernandez off the tape, hits Vesti. Hawks get that in the air though. Vesti off her chest, what a dig. Rousseau, slide, Huseman, long, no touch. Hawkeyes back to within 1, 20-19. Rosa Vesti took one off the chest, cleaning up her own mess. Now she'll go back to serve because the person's just sitting there not doing any cleanup. Vesti, float serve, it's a beauty. Bad pass, Hawks catch a break. San Giacomo pushes it over with both hands. Davis, middle to McSweeney. Stinson, great dig. Rousseau outside, Hernandez rolls. Moravec, Mateo behind Buettner, blocked. Hawks cover. Back to Buettner. Catches the back line, we're tied at 20. Hawks get 3 in a row again. Timeout, Coach Davis. 20 all here in the third. What an answer to the run from Northwestern. We're going to take a timeout. You are listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield, presented by Quickstar.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll is located near University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We're a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
We are back at Welsh Ryan Arena where a Let's Go Hawks chant just broke out. 20 all here in the third set. Northwestern does lead 2-0. 5 kills from Caitlin Buettner, 5 kills from Natalie Morovic here in the third set as the Hawks hitting .375. Got down early, battled back, got down late, battled back. And now as we sit at 20 all, can you win a race to 5? Morovic with 10, Buettner with 7, Gabby Deary with 6. 3 Hawks have 10 digs. Vesti knocks it over right. Tough pass. Hernandez. Oh, hits a beautiful shot into the 5 corner, bounces it right in front of the line, Judge. Hernandez with her 13th. Maddie Chin, who's been really tough to stop for the Hawks, back in the front row. Alexa Rousseau to serve. Morovic, Mateo. Morovic from the back. Rousseau with the dig. Hernandez, big swing, dug by Darling. Mateo. Davis tips, it's a beauty. And the Hawks score, tied at 21. Not sure if Kennedy Hill had an injury or they're just trying something different with Ellie Huseman, but you can see the different connection there. Bailey Ortega to serve. We're tied at 21. Bailey pops it over. Chin, good pass. Huseman block. Stinson, good cover. Chin. Morovic, good ball. Ortega. McSweeney pushes it. Rousseau, good ball to Chin. Catches the line. What a beautiful shot from Maddie Chin. What placement. Right down the line. In the one spot, right on the, about a foot in front of the end line. 22-21 Northwestern. Chin now with 10. Oh, Darling plays a ball that was probably out. Deary. Strong swing. Gabby Deary, the freshman. She's got 7. Burlington, Iowa's finest. Caitlin Buettner to serve. We're tied at 22. Good serve. San Giacomo, decent pass. Back to her. Block came late. McSweeney was left in the middle. San Giacomo now with 11. 23-22 Northwestern. Ellie Stinson back to serve. Do the Hawks have another side out in them? 20 kills for Northwestern in this set. Stinson, Darling, good ball. Outside, Morovic. Scores, 23 all. Amanda Darling back to serve. Tied at 23. Pops it over. Good pass, right side, through the block. Ortega's there. Morovic pushes it over. Outside, San Giacomo finds the 5 seam, and it'll be match point Northwestern. Kill number 21 in this set for Northwestern. Coach Barnes has a second timeout, and he's going to use it just to take a little zip out of the crowd. 24-23, Northwestern leads here in the third. Lead 2-0. We'll take a quick break. You are listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield, presented by Quickstar.
When it comes to your health, you need the full picture. That means the right diagnosis and the right treatment right from the start. I'm Aaron Bowes, pediatric neurologist with University of Iowa Healthcare. Here, we're working together every day to advance medicine so you can get the best care. With more research, more clinical trials, and more treatment options than anywhere else in the state, the University of Iowa Healthcare is changing medicine and changing lives. Learn more at uihc.org.
We are back at Welsh Ryan Arena. John Evans here. 24-23, Northwestern leads the third, leads 2-0. Congratulations to Kirk Ferentz and the Iowa football team. They already had the Big Ten West sewed up, but went in. Man, talk about a team that's battling the injury bug. I think the Iowa volleyball team could commiserate, but Iowa football, particularly on offense, although losing Cooper to Jean is no bonus, but Iowa comes away with a 13-10 win. The backup kicker comes in and kicks the game winner. Here, the Hawks will need to find a way to make a pass. Drew Wright floats it over. Darling, good pass. Ortega, Borovic. Wright, great ball. Outside San Giacomo. Darling, Hawks cannot get it over. San Giacomo gets the kill, her 13th. Morovic gave it everything she had. Ball goes up in the air, hits the scoreboard. Northwestern's able to keep it in play and get it done and complete the sweep. 25-23, 25-14, and 25-23. But boy, the fight you had from the Hawkeyes, and I didn't want to say it as the set was going along, Northwestern ends with 22 kills in the set, hits 308. Iowa, 15 kills, no hitting errors there in the third set, hit 385. Give Natalie Morovic 11 kills, 7 digs, 4 blocks as she hits 303. Caitlin Buettner with 7 kills, 10 digs. Gabby Deary, 7 kills. She also had a dig and a block. Hawks hit 206 for the match. 3 for Anna Davis, 2 for Delaney McSweeney, 2 for Rosa Vesti. 13 assists each for Bailey Ortega and Kaya Mateo. Kaya also had the 10 digs, 8 digs from Bailey Ortega, 12 from Amanda Darling, 6 blocks from Rosa Vesti. We're going to get Coach Barnes here in a special edition of Coach Barnes. Coach, I was just looking at the, you got me?
Yes, I got
I was just looking at the stats. You know, I've talked about this team a couple times, and obviously you're not going to go walking around bragging about this one-loss record when the season's over, but one of the things that I think you can be really proud of is the fight that this team shows. And when you look at the third set, 15 kills to no hitting errors in the third set. Talk about that. I know I'm going to surprise you with that because you haven't seen it, but talk about that and the fight and the willingness to just keep getting after it.
You know, I think it says a lot about the character of the different players on the team is that we continue to pick ourselves off the mat and keep competing. And, you know, a couple of plays go our way and we get that first set. And same thing with this third set. We gave ourselves chances to win. And 15 kills, 0 errors, you just think there's no way you can lose that. But they made the plays at the end, Northwestern, to – you know, we got that big swing at the end. We drew up for Nat, and she crushed it, and that girl made it just an unbelievable dig. And, you know, that was good volleyball. And that's, you know, what Coach Cook in Nebraska said when we played them, man, that's really good volleyball. We just, you know, you guys just played. And, that, you know, we just don't quite make the plays to win those sets yet. You got to learn how to win. And we compete, but, you know, we just didn't find the win.
Well, that's, you know, there was a big scramble point there. I think it was at 22-all where Maddie Chin gets one that lands kind of right in front of you. And, you know, you did everything right at the net again, just couldn't get it to finish up. And, again, to the credit of the team, Northwestern had 22 kills in the third set.
Oh, my gosh.
You didn't give them anything.
Wow.
They earned everything they got.
That was an incredible set. You know, the whole time I thought it was great volleyball, and we kept battling. And I just kept waiting for them to break at some point, but they kept making the plays in the corners and making shots that you just can't touch. And, it was a high-level match.
I mean, you really did. You did a nice job against all their hitters. You know, I listened to the scouting report. Hernandez and San Giacomo both had 13 kills, but hit 143 and 225 respectively, so you'd probably take that coming into it.
Yeah, we would. You know, those two are good dynamic hitters, and we slowed them up. We just needed more kills on our side of the net. You know, we just first 2 sets, you know, only get 9 kills, 8 kills. That's where, you know, we had to play almost perfect to win those sets. But the third set, to play that well, it's tough. But, you know, we battled to the end.
Again, both your outsides there in the third set did a really nice job. But Nat had 11 kills and 7 digs, and even got a double-double out of Kaya, which might have been her first. Your back row, there were times where the defense was, sometimes we'll say right place at the right time,
right,
as they got drilled with the ball,
right.
But really did a good job of kind of that unwillingness to let the ball hit the floor.
Yeah, we competed hard, and we gave up some easy points with them getting 9 aces to our 2, and so that was an edge where they had a little bit on us. But I give my team credit. They come and work hard in practice. They compete in every set. None of us have experienced losing like this before, but you haven't seen the true losing is whenever you give up, and this team has not done that.
Yeah, I've said that a number of times, Coach. One of the things that I've been most impressed about is, obviously it's really easy to kind of get your head down and decide, okay, yeah, let's just mail this in. And you and the team really haven't, and it's been fun to be around still, and even when things haven't gone your way.
I appreciate that, John. They're a great group, and I want to win for them more than anything because they continue to bring it for Iowa and for each other, and so really wanted this match for them, but we fought to the end.
Thanks for coming over. You're going to need a lift to try to get to me tomorrow night up in the bird's nest at Wisconsin.
Oh, gosh.
So thanks for coming over tonight for probably the last time of the season, but I appreciate it, Coach.
Yeah. Thank you, Jim. Yep.
Take care. Coach Jim Barnes. Hawkeyes fought hard, just couldn't quite come up with those points at the end of the set. And again, full credit to Northwestern. It wasn't Iowa giving away points or giving away the set. It was Northwestern just making plays. As Iowa got everything they wanted on the 24-23 swing. Just a great dig from Drew Wright as she gets the ball up in the air, hits the scoreboard. Nice job by Alexa Rousseau to track it. She's able to send it across to Julia San Giacomo, who finishes it up for Northwestern. We'll finish up tomorrow night. We head to Madison. We'll go to Wisconsin, 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Wisconsin coming off a nice win against Nebraska, giving Nebraska their first loss of the season. So Hawkeyes will have their hands full, of course, tomorrow night as they look to finish the season on a somewhat positive note. But that'll do it. Thanks for tuning in. I'm John Evans. Appreciate your time on a busy Hawkeye sports day. Hawkeyes fall in 3 to Northwestern. You've been listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield, presented by Quickstar. I'm John Evans. Have a great night, and go Hawks.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, this has been Iowa Hawkeye Volleyball, brought to you by Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Wellmark, you're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa Hawkeyes from Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield, University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives, and by Homewood Suites and Home 2. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.